The Commonwealth of Virginia, a founding institution in this great nation, and the rivalry between its two major schools is a storied one. No matter how the season has gone, everything is on the line when they clash for the Commonwealth Cup. We are ready to enter Lane Stadium in Blacksburg, Virginia. It's the Virginia Cavaliers and the Virginia Tech Hokies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
It is the best entrance in college football. At night, Sandman. The Virginia Tech Hokies are rocking. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Hokies headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. He'll bring it out. It's Davis. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Virginia's offense will go to work first. The Hoos smashed the Hokies the last time these two squared off.
And the good feels from that blowout win carried through the offseason into this year, and Virginia's trying to set that up again with another blowout win.
You dang right, because they've taken some lumps in this series. They have not had a lot of success in recent history, so to get that under their belt, to get that confidence, and now try to build on it.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. He's going to take a shot. Snatches it on the right. Across midfield, down to the 41-yard line is a huge play as this offense rolling.
Hey, a lot of coaches talk about, let's set the tone early. Let's come out and assert our style. I like it. Let's just come out and fling it and make a big play and make this defense know we're ready to get this thing rolling.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
Looking for a gap. It's Lewis. Got enough for the first. Could be an alley. Touchdown, Virginia! Once he got some room, it was over.
Talking to the coaching staff coming into this game, they said explosive plays are going to be big for us. When we get our opportunities, we got to be able to hit on them, and you saw one right there that time, doing it on the ground on the opening drive of the game. That just shows you this offense, they are locked in and in tune and on the same page early.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So Virginia Tech's offense will now get its first chance with the football. Keyshawn Brown, he's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break, sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius as is good.
Wasting no time taking a shot. Holds it in on the left.
perfect for this offense. Backed up towards your own end zone, make a play to create space, get some momentum going on this drive. Just what the offense needed to start this thing.
You want to talk about flipping the script. They just did that with a huge play, and now they've got it 1st and 10 in plus territory. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards. Let's take a moment here and talk a little Virginia Tech. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations, and this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Under fire. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the ink.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And right down the middle. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll try the right side. Makes one man miss. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Here's Holstein to throw. Pressure coming. Avoids the pressure and gets away. Makes him talk to the hand. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Makes the grab, it's Gibson. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line. Let's take a minute here and think about Virginia. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it, because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team, and they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the fact that we just broke into the top 25. Let's get in the top 20, top 15, top 10. Let's make the college football playoff. Don't want to get ahead of your skis here too early. It's a nice thing to be inside the top 25 now, but you want to continue to get better.
When you're dealing with the big tight end, you better get a bunch of hats around the football.
And here's the thing, Reese. These used to be big, slow tight ends. Now these guys are absolute freaks. They're so good. You can split them out wide. You can put them in the formation. They can do so much. And you see after the catch, hard to get to the ground.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Finds his big tight end. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. The Cavaliers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Holstein. Pocket breaking down. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. They got the sack, but there is a man down on the play. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on that. Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. To the air, it's Holstein. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And it's right down the boulevard. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal 10-7. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And I think this is the key in this game, man. These rivalry games, it's about passion, it's about emotion. And coming to this game, we saw him last week, man. He had over 100. Last year in the blowout, he was a non-factor. He's got to be the catalyst in this game. You can't have a repeat of what happened a year ago.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st.
Well, the sack on the last play obviously put them behind the chains.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, looking to pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. Crosses the 30, he's got away. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
It just must be so nice to be such a good athlete and to realize 4th down, I want to pass the football, nobody open. I got this. I can take off. I trust myself. And he gets the 1st down. And these are the ones that just frustrate, annoy defenses by 4th down on your own side of the field, and he just took matters into his own hands.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Yeah, and you could tell he was locked in. And plays are meant to go to certain guys, but sometimes you got to get back, you got to read the defense, and make a different decision if they play the right defense. And right there, that was one of those times.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And the offense runs the football, and they get the 1st down. And you kind of get the feeling they've already gone for a 4th down once. Like, they're going to do it again. And that just puts so much pressure on a defense. Like, to play an extra snap over and over again is really, really difficult. This offense appears to be in an aggressive mode.
No, Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be second down. Looking for room. It's Hawkins. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier third down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the first down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on third down. And shoot, and I got fourth down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
I think to be a good third down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these third and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. This rivalry dates back to 1895, the first time Virginia and Virginia Tech faced. I don't even think Virginia Tech was called the Hokies then.
And the names might have changed, and this rivalry's been consistent. The hatred is consistent. The disdain for each other is so much fun to watch late in the season.
There's just so much intensity in this game because it's normally played late in the year, and the offseason is based off of who wins this game.
To the air on first down. He's going to run it. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe two, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Looks as if we have a Cavalier who was shaken up on that last play. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the three. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. It's good. With that field goal, guys, we're all tied up, and there we go.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting three on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cavaliers offense all set and ready to get this drive underway. Holstein on the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Motion from the wide receiver. Eli Holstein to throw. Finds his man. It's Lewis. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
Bringing the heat. Fires on the move. He's got it. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Cavaliers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw again. He's got his man across the middle. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Cavaliers are in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Going for 6. Touchdown, Cavaliers. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Oh, man, and the quarterback knew exactly where he was going with this football at the pre-snap. He saw the matchup he liked, and he took advantage of it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. He's in open space downfield. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
Well, what a nice run. He's showing you his athleticism there. You guys remember back in the day when we were calling a game here, and the all-time great Virginia Tech running back Kevin Jones came up to the booth, and he got into a vertical leap contest with Pollock. It was awesome. This guy on the field, man, he's got so much skill and ability. He's strong and he's fast, and I think he can also out-jump it.
That's why you want to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. It lets you beat a blitz. It lets you get a first down.
And that makes me think, do I want a blitz? How do I leave him open? Because they keep dumping it off to the running back and have...
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, we talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this.
Picked off. Takes it the other way. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Virginia. A pick 6. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Virginia Tech opens this drive as the offense looks ready to go. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. He'll try to do it himself. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And sometimes these QBs, man, you just want them to hang in the pocket maybe just a little bit longer. It's 3rd down. I got a little bit I got to get.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Tries to get it on the ground. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is their senior starting wide receiver who the training staff is looking at, and Holly Rule will get us up to date on his condition. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Davis. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. After run, now throw. Scrambling away. There he goes. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, He's going to take it. A really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times, almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. On 4th down, going to the air. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack. There is a man still down. It's a Hokie, and they'll stop play to check on him. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. A first down for the offense. Throwing, Holstein. He's moving out of the pocket. Quarterback gets the first down. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet.
This has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got two quarterbacks that are getting it done on the ground. Both of these guys have had tremendous success. That time the defense
finding some room. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a first down on every single play they run.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Loss on first down increased the degree of difficulty. 2nd and goal from the 8. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun on 3rd down, Holstein. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
He's knocked down short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Virginia will call its first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Hokies will line up to punt it away. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarmed him under for no gain. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Here's Holstein to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Gibson. Runs through a man, and he might have space. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. 1st and 10 coming up. Maybe a crease. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. DB's right up on the receivers. They'll send the back in motion. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun on 3rd down, Holstein. Got rid of it just in time. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. He'll line it up from the right side. A 37-yarder coming up. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking for a crease. It's Hawkins. Picks up the 1st down. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Keeps it on the bootleg. He's going to take off. Slides to the ground, picks up the 1st down, and avoids the hit. Clock stops as Virginia Tech calls its first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Hands it off. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. To the air. It's Baker. He'll pull it down. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. That is no good. And that wall they need to climb to get back in this one, guys, is still 20 points high. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, welcome into the Week 13 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. So many seasons on the line. Let's open things up with Coastal Carolina taking on the number 13 team, the James Madison Dukes. And it's the Chanticleers with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. That victory is a positive in what has been a very disappointing 3-9 season. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten. Back now to your game in Blacksburg. What an effective job both of these teams have done running the football. Both have gone over 100 yards, and it's because both have committed to pounding the rock. Credit these coordinators with sticking to the game plan. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Virginia Tech and Virginia plays out.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin.
Number 38, set to kick this one away.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Dropping back, it's Baker. Under fire. And wings it incomplete.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock breaks into the open.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And it's just so fun to be a play caller when you got a QB that can do that. Like, it's a pass play. Nope, he pulls it down, chews up yardage, gets a first down. And both of these quarterbacks, man, they have this ability to make big plays.
Two-hand catches are preferable, not always necessary. Sticking the big mid up there and hauling it in.
And how about the play by the tight end, bailing his QB out? Because that was not a perfect throw, but he just stuck out that big paw and reeled it in.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
And I think that's exactly what we're going to need to see from this offense, man. Once the field starts to shrink, you get on this side of the field, you're down by 10 points, man. You need to put the ball in the end zone. Like, you're thinking touchdown, not field goal. And they really got to be physical, establish this run game, and do everything they can to get 7 on this drive.
Looking downfield, it's Baker. The quick out. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Moving out to the right. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Makes the grab inbounds.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
Lining up for the PAT.
Is on for the extra point.
And it's up and good. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go right back to the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
And made his special teams really do their job and set them up so nicely. In this third down right here, you want to capitalize. You want to take advantage of it. Like, hey, you ran the football right there, maybe a little bit of play action. Get that ball out of your hand. But you definitely want to capitalize on this field position. And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys.
And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Hokies.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
And he did get that extra point through, no problem with the frozen tundra beneath him. He'll start the return inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Virginia ready to get things going as the offense takes the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. They go play action with Holstein. Makes the grab. It's Lewis. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball. And this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. These fans touching the figurative Hokie stone, doing their part to help out on third down. Now here's Holstein. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. And the Cavaliers will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Virginia Tech opens this drive as the offense looks ready to go. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. And if they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction.
Got a little grass. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And a great job on the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackle's doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. The Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride Davis here. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Flips it out to the back. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down. There is a man still down. It's a Hokie, and they'll stop play to check on him. This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go, and down he goes. A sack on 4th down, and the defense gets the football back.
And, man, a lot of times it's hard to outrun that blitz, and they bring pressure. They push him outside of the pocket. Nice job covering downfield. Nobody open. He can't find a place to go with the football, and this is exactly what you should do. Keep hunting. Keep chasing. They finally catch him, get the big sack on 4th down.
The Cavaliers moving quickly to the line.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game look.
Got it down the field. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. And the Cavaliers peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Makes it past the marker. There's got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Cavaliers. Great job by the back on the option.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he capped it off with a 27-yard touchdown run. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. On the move, he fires. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to Davis. Just ran him over. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. A chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Baker. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
And both these quarterbacks, man, they're showing off their ability to take off and scramble and make plays. Right here, it's a design pass. He's looking to make a play. What does he do? He sees some space, captures it, makes the big play with his feet, gets another first down. This guy can do that a lot.
Well, we know the game of college football is always evolving and changing, and one of the biggest reasons why is the quarterback evolution. Dual threat quarterbacks. You're seeing two great examples in this game so far. Both guys can hurt you throwing it. Both guys can hurt you running it. It's been the running attack for both of these guys that's been the big story so far.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Sets up the screen. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. Looks as if we have a Cavalier who was shaken up on that last play. Trainer's out evaluating this junior safety. We'll let you know his condition. Holly keeping an eye on all of the injuries for us. And the Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. On the run, it's Lewis. Maybe some room here. Made a defender miss. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. The keeper on the option. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football.
Touchdown, Virginia! Got it right in the heart of the end zone. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game.
He's going to take a shot. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Well, you can't blame this offense for wanting to be aggressive. They're down by a lot on the scoreboard here, and that time going 4 verticals, trying to stretch the defense, see if someone can get open. But, David, the defense was expecting it, and they were able to come away with the INT.
Yeah, the only thought I have right now, Jesse, is I'm playing deep. I can't give up the big plays. I want to make them earn it. The clock is my friend. Getting the lead, having the lead in the fourth quarter. Nice execution by this defense. And this one ain't over, but it's looking more like it.
Holstein unloads to the wideout. Working on the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. Hard running there. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Play fake, Holstein. Oh, they're after him. And that one sails through the back of the end zone.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Stepping to the right. Touchdown, Cavaliers! And the stomping has commenced. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory. The Wahoo Wahs are really going now as the Cavs start to pull away from the Hokies.
There's a lot of blue and orange sticking around the stadium, and the Virginia Tech fans are hauling out right now because this thing is getting ugly.
Yeah, nice job. And listen, Virginia's been dominated in this series, right? They haven't had the upper hand against Virginia Tech, so this is a great job focusing and really coming out and being ready to face their rival.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been... Oh, he's got some space. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. They'll go right back to him. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Grabs it in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. The Hokies are rolling down the field. Looking for space. It's Overton. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up one on the play. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43. He'll pull it down and run. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play. On 4th down, looking for the completion. And he will go down. Couldn't get rid of it in time, and the defense gets a sack on 4th down. Great place to start for this offense. They'll run the counter. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They want that clock to run. Runs through a tackle. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Holstein. Got it. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. It's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
On the move from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Overton. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. He just broke the century mark. 100 yards on the ground in this one and now sets his sights on a 1,000-yard season. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Trying to move them on the counter. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Handoff to the lone back. Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Dropping back, it's Baker. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Across the 25. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. And the Hokies with the 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Shoots it to the left. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. After this, it'll be a wrap. Running back searching for a hole. And they'll pick up just a few on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the ball game. So the Cavaliers take down the Hokies to claim the Commonwealth Cup. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.